Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is Case 9 GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is providing an on-air meeting place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 plus Austin. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or if the PL on your radio is not working properly, you can check in the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 195 setplex. If I hear you, I will acknowledge you and check you in the net. This is the Friday, December 15, 2023 edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. This net is being live streamed around the world on the internet. It's also being recorded for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. For those who are checking in on the internet, check-in was Mike K9MED, who's live streamed this net. He in turn will relay your internet check-in to me via the radio. This net will be posted as soon as it is done. If you want to listen to the net again, go to Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page, punch in your call sign, follow instructions, and do the rest. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take a short time of both stations. If you have family time, or if you have something else that is not able to check in this net, you got something else going on, and you can't stay with the net, just take your short time check-ins. And if you have traffic, do your traffic right away. After that, we'll take general check-ins. First, we'll take general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll take general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in the net, see whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfast, bike rides, marathons, or handfests. After we do the check-ins, we'll do anybody has traffic, we'll do your traffic. Let's see. One moment, please. Okay. We will do the first. We'll do the Friday Night Fun Net tech portion, the tech net. If you have tech corner, we call it. If you have any technical questions, what kind of antenna do you want to put up in your tower? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, FG8, or APRS, or what have you? Or are you having a problem with the power supply or amplifier? If you have technical questions, we'll do our best to answer for you. Then we'll have the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX corner. Did you make any DX reports? This week I did. So we'll get to them. You know of any contests going on, we'll be doing that. Then we'll be having our SWAT net. You have guys buy, sell, trade, or want related to hobbies, amateur radio, computer, we'll do that. Tonight's topic, as ham radio operator, what do you want to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning? And we'll talk about that. Okay. With all so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short time on mobile stations? I'd like to check in. Please call now.
N9GBP, Greg in Rockford, short time.
N4WGN, Bob in Freeport, short time.
AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe, short time.
Alpha 9, Victor Uniform. Michael, short time, no traffic.
9KZT, short time.
W9JTC checking in short time. Have a great net, Jimmy.
Kilo Delta 9 Victor Hotel. Dwayne in Winnebago checking in short time tonight.
KD9SAZ Daniel Rockford checking in. Sorry, Jimmy, short time tonight. Got lots of work going on and a few waiting for me to get back to work. So maybe next time. Back to you.
Okay, I got a whole bunch of check-ins coming in. Eight short time stays so far. Okay. N9 to GBB. N9GBB. Dragon Robert got you checked in short time. Sundry, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. N4WGN. Bob, in Freeport, about a mile west of me. Got you checked in short time. Sundry, have a good evening. Maybe we'll talk to you later on tonight after the net. Thanks for checking in. H9NW, Tom and Roscoe, got you checked in short time. Sundry, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. 89VU, Mike and James, got you checked in. Thank you. Short time, Sundry, thank you for checking in. K9KZG, Larry and Robert, King of CW. Larry, I've got you checked in. Sundry, have a good evening. We'll catch you tomorrow night on the Saturday evening ride through net. W9JTC, Jamie and Robert, I've got you checked in. Short time, you have a good evening, and thank you for checking in. KD9VHH, I've got you checked in short time. Sundry, you have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. And the KD9SAZ, Daniel and Robert, sounds like you still got a cold or something like that. Maybe you better go to bed and get that taken care of. Thanks for checking in short time. You have a good evening. Do we have any more short time mobile stations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
Kilo Delta 9 Yankee Hotel Charlie, John and Love Park, short time.
Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Hotel Charlie in Loves Park. Got you checked in, short time. Sundry, you have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time mobile stations for the Friday night fun net? Please call K9GCR.
KC9GCR. This is Kilo Delta 9, Kilo Whiskey Romeo, Don and Beloit. I have no traffic, Jimmy. Short time tonight. Have a good night.
Okay, Don. KD9 KWR. Don Boyd got you checked in short time. Sundry, you have a good evening, and thank you for checking in. Do we have any more short time mobile stations for Friday night fun net? Please call now.
And then, Buddy X, no traffic tonight?
Negative. We are not checking you into this net. You do not have a valid call. Until you do, you stay off the radio. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Do we have any more short time mobile stations for Friday night fun net? Please call now.
KC9GCR, K9FD.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 short time stations in a row. Okay, sounds good. That might be a record. So, okay. Let's go on to general check-ins. At this time, I'll take check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday night fun net. Please call now.
KD9YBG, no traffic.
November 9, Delta, Lima Bravo. Hey, Freeport, in and out.
Okay, I've got two stations checked in. KD9YBG, Dale and Robert got you checked in. I'll get back to you in 2 minutes. Thanks for checking in. N9DLB, Dave here in Freeport, about a mile east of me. I've got you checked in. Sundry, Dave, have a good evening. Thanks for checking the Friday night fun net. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday night fun net? Please call now.
Jim, this is Al Alpha Hotel to India. Correction for you.
AH2I, Brad. He's the one that came up with the idea of a Friday night fun net way back in 2008. Got you checked in, Brad. You might want to do something that sounds like, for whatever reason, there's a lot of noise with your signal. Your audio is not clear. I just want to let you know when I get back to you next time. Thanks for checking in, Brad. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday night fun net? Please call now.
Okay, hey Jim, AH2I for correction for you.
That's okay, Brad. That's a lot better. Go ahead.
Thanks. That other gentleman that was trying to check in that you said didn't have a ham license, that is a ham. I remember him from years ago. I can give you his call sign. I believe he has a speech impediment.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. On the other night, he was on 6-1. He was using several different call signs. But, okay, if you like, Brad, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I used to talk to him late at night a lot. His call sign is November 9 Yankee Delta Hotel, I believe it is. I can double check on my computer, but he's a station in Rockford.
Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, no. K9YC I'm sorry about that. We thought you were screwed around there. We're awful sorry about that. Oh, boy. Thanks, Brad.
Jim, it's all good, but yes, I do remember him from many, many years ago. I think he's been a ham for around 30 years. This is AH2I. Thanks, Jim.
Okay, my name is Bill. I'm in NYDX. Okay, from no traffic.
Okay, thanks, Brad. Do we have any more stations from anywhere in Northern Illinois with the Friday night fun net? Please call now.
KD9MED, and I think he was trying to call back, but I think you doubled.
Okay, from no traffic.
Yeah, all right. Was that you, Bill, N9YDH? Is that you? Was that you?
Jim, I could vouch for him. That is him. His name is Bill. AH2I. Back to that.
Thank you, Brad. I was not aware of that. I don't think I've ever talked to him before, and even in all the 20 years I've been in that. Oh, okay. Thanks. Bill will get back to you in a few minutes. Thanks for checking again. Any more general check-ins for Northern Illinois for the Friday night fun net? Please call now.
KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle.
KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle. I've got you checked in. Mike is live streaming this net, on the internet, and he's also recording this net for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Okay, Mike, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Thanks for checking. Any more general check-ins for Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
Hey, Jimmy, KD9MED with some traffic from one of our others.
Oh, okay. Go ahead with your traffic.
Hey, Kerry checked in on the internet, but he said he's not going to be on talking tonight. He's got laryngitis.
Are you talking about Kerry, K9MED?
Yep, our Kerry. Yep.
Okay, he called me on the phone, so I already know about it. So I'll handle his DX report. I'll just go ahead and check. I'll just go ahead and check him in there.
All right, Jimmy. KD9MED.
K9MED, Gary and Robert, I know you're listening. I've got you checked in. Get well soon, bud. We sure appreciate it. Okay. Do we have any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
I have a comment, Jimmy, N9DLB.
N9DLB, go ahead, Dave.
That gentleman's call sign, he is a legit technician. November 9, Yankee Delta 8, lives in Rockford, expires next year. So, with that said, welcome in Ham Radio there, William. Have a great time. N9DLB.
Dave, thank you very much for that information there. Okay. It expires next year. Okay. Well, I'll get back to him in a few minutes at the round table anyway. Thanks, Brad. Dave. Oh, boy. Things are not going well tonight, folks. Okay. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Oh boy, we got a good turnout from Northern Illinois. Let's see if we can get just as big a turnout from Southern Wisconsin. 8 stations in Southern Wisconsin who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. One more time, 8 general check-ins in Southern Wisconsin who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Okay, well, it's Friday night fish right now in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, or taverns, or catfish, buffalo, carp, northern white walleye, muskie, crappie, or bluegills. The folks in the Milwaukee area eating their Polish sausages, hot dogs, brats, kielbasa, or Braunschweiger. Which the cheese lovers are eating some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. Won't be long till the lake will be frozen solid up there. You guys will take your trucks and your vans, your jeeps, drive out on the ice, cut holes in them, take your shanties, your radios, your TV, your grills, your food, your beer, and what have you. Hopefully you'll catch a lot of fish. Make sure you take your HTs with you so you can check it the Friday Night Fun Net. Okay, at this time, I'll take check-ins from anywhere in Northern Illinois or Southern Wisconsin, the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KC9GCR, K9FDO.
K9FDO. Okay, Justin, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes for roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any other check-ins from Northern Illinois or Southern Wisconsin I'd check in? Please call now. Okay. Now I'm going to give you my traffic. Got some good news. There's good news tonight, folks. We've got a brand new member of the ham radio family. His name is Seth. His call is Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee. I repeat, his call is Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee. He lives over by Durand. He and Justin drive trucks for the post office. They deliver mail all parts of the area. Justin delivers the mail to all the post offices here and the rural post offices here in Stevenson County. I do have Seth checked in as an early bird check-in, but if he has time, if he can still check in on the radio, I can remove that early bird status. So again, we welcome Seth, Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee to the ham radio community. His license went through about 4 o'clock this morning. I talked to him a couple of times. He called me on the radio, and I wasn't sure what the call was. And he told me that was late this morning. That was terrific. Okay. Do we have any more stations you want to check in? Please call now. I want to mention, and I've been neglecting to mention this during the net. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but here's Friday morning breakfast. Meets every Friday morning from 7:30 a.m. until about 9:30 a.m. It's an informal gathering of handful. No affiliations is necessary. Good food and good company. Everyone is welcome to attend. It's at the Spring Garden Family Restaurant, 4820 North 2nd Street, Loves Park, Illinois, 61111. Friday morning ham breakfast. So, that's about it. I know it's been a staple for many years. And I don't know why I've neglected it, but I got out now. Okay, before we proceed, any more stations want to check in? Please call now. All right, let's move to the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, FT8, what have you. If you have any technical questions, this is the place to answer your questions. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Anybody have any technical questions they'd like to bring for the net this time? Okay, nobody has any technical questions, so we'll go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX Corner. Let me see. This past a few days ago, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. Okay, I made contact with 3 stations yesterday. First station was on 14.263 megahertz at 1924 hours. W9AXD /1. It was the Volunteers on the Air, or VODA. He was in Maine, in the state of Maine. Second contact was at 8 minutes later, at 1933 hours, Whiskey 2 Charlie. This is the 12 days of, this is on 14.310 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband. 12 days of Christmas, he's from the state of Virginia. My last contact was at night on 14.322 megahertz at 1942 hours. November Foxtrot 3 Romeo. This was Parks on the Air, 5481 from Pennsylvania. And yesterday there was another Christmas, 12 days of Christmas station. He was broadcasting from Arkansas. I spent about an hour trying to make contact with him without success. So, but here, his call, what was his call? Oh yeah, here it is. Whiskey 2 Romeo /5. He was a 5 Golden Rings station. He was exhibiting 8.0. He was from Arkansas. I was not able to make contact with that station at all. So that's my GX report. Also, Kerry, K9MED was telling me he only made he made 20 contacts with stations in North America only. Not making contacts overseas. Okay. Does anybody have any DX reports that they'd like to pass along at this time? Okay, does anybody have any contest information that we'd like to know about? Well, that 12 Days of Christmas special event station will take place from now until around Christmas Day or something like that. You can get a list of you can get a list of those frequencies and whoever's doing it on the internet. Also, winter heat is coming up January 1st. That runs throughout January on the 2 meters simplex. If you want more information, look it up on the internet, or you can contact Al, K9MED. Okay, does anybody else have any more information about any contests that we should know about? Well, okay, we'll move on to SwapNet then. All items to be bought, stored, or traded must be related to hobbies, ramps, radio, or computers. All items to be bought, stored, or traded must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of stuff. Make mention price over the air by agony should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does anybody have any SwapNet traffic this time? Please go ahead. Okay, well, before we go ahead with the roundtable, do we have any more stations? We'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net. With route traffic, please call K9 GCR. Okay, well, let's go ahead with the, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, as ham radio operators, what would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning? I do this usually about a week or so before Christmas, every year. Okay, KD9YDG, Dale and Rockford. What would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning as a ham radio operator?
KD9MED, probably VHF, UHF, Yagi antenna, at least maybe 10 element, and that'll kind of put me north better. So KD9MED, back to net.
Sounds good. Nothing wrong with that, Dale. Okay, thanks for your comment, and I appreciate it very much. Okay, Dave, N9DLB in Freeport. What would you like to see under your Christmas tree? What kind of ham radio cover would you like to see under your tree?
I want a nice ST10, and that's about $10 radio. I would love to have something like that. Now, there's somebody out there must donate that to me. Just give me a call, and I'll come right over and get it.
Okay, Dave, sounds good. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Hey, thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun, that Dale, and Dave. Enjoy your weekend. Okay, Brad, AH2I. What would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning?
Hello, Jim, and everyone on the net. This is AH2I. I've always said that now that I'm getting older, I would like to have the biggest lump of coal ever, so that when I crack it open with a rock hammer, I find rubies and diamonds inside of it. Then I'll be set for life. Anyways, so I'd throw that one at you, Jim. Other than that, just, good health and goodwill towards man and woman. This is H2I. Back to that, Jim.
Okay, Brad, nothing wrong with that. Hey, thanks for checking in. Okay, I want to see if Bill N9YDH is on the air. Bill, come on back. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know. come on, N9YDH, what would you like to see under your Christmas tree for, as a ham radio operator?
Oh, I take a on-board radio.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Thanks, Bill, and then my apologies. Have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, get that next year. Get that license renewed. Okay, I got to do mine next year too. My license expires in the May of 24. All right. Continuing. KD9MED, Mike in Rochelle. What would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning?
KD9MED here. Well, don't know really. Just waking up to a peaceful day, and I don't ask for much, Jimmy. Not much these days, So just have a good day. More than anything, that's what I'd want. KD9MED, back to net.
Sounds good there, Mike. Hey, thanks. Thank you for checking in. Okay, K9MED is, I know he's listening. Get well soon there, Gary. We miss you. All right, Justin, K9FDO. What would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning? K9FDO. Justin, are you still with us? He must be working on his radio. He got a new radio in the mail today. What happened? Some lame brain dropped it on the floor, and it caused a piece of equipment. I don't know what, some kind of a dial or something like that, or a tuner to come loose or something like that. So, but Justin is working on it. I said, I'll tell you what. Anybody who doesn't know how to handle ham radio equipment shouldn't be allowed to do it at all, or something like that. That's ridiculous. Okay, that concludes my list. We have any more stations? I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Let's try that one more time. We have any more stations? We'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. You're coming over your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, grocery shopping, or the show. If you just turned your radio on, or you've been copying the mail for the last 35 minutes, this is your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from where we're in the region. Put drop traffic, please call KC9GCR.
KC9GCR, this is KD9QBB, Brian and Roscoe.
KD9QDB, this is KC9GCR. Well, good evening to you, Brian. Haven't heard you in a while. What's going on with you?
Hey there, Jimmy. Doing pretty good. Usually I'm pretty busy on Friday nights. It's one of the nights I get to spend time with my wife, so we're usually doing something on Fridays. But tonight I had just a minute to check in, trying one of my old HTs out. I got an antenna hanging up here on the outside. I'm sitting actually out in the cold on my front porch tonight. Over.
That sounds good. That old HT sounds great. What kind of HT is that?
This is an older Kenwood dual bander. It's a TH-77A.
TX-77A, that's great. That's an oldie but a goodie. That sounds great. That sounds great, Brian. Okay, I'm asking a question. As ham radio operators, what kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning?
Boy, that's a really good question. You know, I've been really satisfied with the equipment that I have, so I don't feel like I have any big needs for any new equipment. You know, the one thing would be a dual bander mobile antenna. So I could use this HT or another HT in my mobile. I've got kind of a funky mobile antenna that I've been using now, but I could probably stand to have a nice new dual bander, or a good used dual bander anyway. It doesn't have to be new. I don't need the latest, greatest, best thing. So, but yep, that would be it.
Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good, Brian. Hey, I won't hold you. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Day. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, you and your family have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday season.
Roger that. Yeah, you have a great Christmas as well, Jimmy. Always good to hear you. Everybody else out there, have a great Christmas with your family and friends. And just remember the reason for Christmas. Talk to you all later. 7-3. Ain't
that the truth? Yes. Then next Friday, we're going to have our annual Christmas edition of the Friday Night Fun. And I'm going to use red and green colors for my check-ins. I'm going to ask everybody what your plans are for the holiday. What are your favorite memories of Christmas long ago? That's what we'll talk about next Friday night. Okay. Do we have any more stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun then? Please call now.
Check in.
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Jimmy, if you'd would please check in Patrick. Keep finding $9 silver. He's checked in online.
Okay, I got it. K9RFD. Okay, Pat, I've got you checked in. I pulled down a little IC for internet check-in. This is what I do every night for NCS, Net Control Station. That's me, ED for earlier bird check-in. If I get any phone calls on the hotline, I use Red Ink, FN, or HL for hotline check-in. Friday Night Fun Net hotline check-in. Late bird check-ins for LB for late bird check-ins, and IC for internet check-ins. So that's how I do it. Okay, thanks, Mike. Do we have any more stations? I check the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Okay. I'm also happy to report. Besides the Seth, we have 5 more stations who actually passed their test. We got some new apps. I do not know if they're new techs or if they upgraded general or extra class. But congratulations to those 6 stations, especially Seth, Kilo Delta 9, Zulu, India, Yankee, for passing their test. Tony also told me they all got their licenses too. So that's terrific. Okay. One more time, any station I check the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
KD9MED, Kurt and Roscoe, the outgoing rah-rah Preston. Okay, Kurt, what's going on with you?
Hey, not too much. I'm just catching up on a few emails and things like that. Other than that, that's about it, Jimmy.
Okay, Kurt, sounds good. I'm asking a question. As ham radio operators, What kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning?
You know, not a doggone thing, Jimmy. I got everything I would like, and gee, I just can't think of a thing.
Well, it's the same with me. I got everything I need. What have you? That's for sure. Okay, Kurt. What is the update on the 6-1 repeater? And I know you've been working on it for the past several days there. I know it's been installed, and I know the work continues to be done on it. So what's the latest?
Well, the latest is that, you know, sometimes you can start out and it's pretty clear, and then as you use it or as someone is transmitting, like I saw the other night, it starts to get staticky and it gets worse. I'm tracking down the problem, and there's a couple ideas I have, but I don't really want to say right now, but I'm working on that. So hopefully in the next couple days, I'm going to make a substitution of something and see if that solves it. It's either one thing or the other thing I'm thinking about, and we'll see. So I'm, in short, working on it and trying to identify the actual cause of why that's happening and then the cure.
Okay, that sounds good. Hopefully that can be resolved too. That's a good repeater. I'll tell you what. Now I'm just saying this to be talking, so don't pay any attention. Don't take it seriously. But you guys ought to get together, buy a piece of land somewhere outside of Rockford, and put up a 300-foot tower. Of course, you have to get permission from the FAA to install lights on it there too. Well, put up the 6-1 repeater or any other kind of repeater there with the antenna for that repeater at the very top of that tower.
No, I'd agree with you. You know, that's the thing. Where is my rich uncle when you really need him?
This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun, and the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting from Friday Night Fun, that's Central Freeport. Boy, ain't that the truth.
Yeah, it's a good thought, Jimmy, but who knows? Maybe someday that could happen. But regardless, yeah, that's where I am. I'm tracking down. It's two possible sources of why I'm having the problem. And I think I know which one it is. I'm not absolutely sure, but I'm pretty sure. If I was going to hedge my bet, I think I might know which one. But the proof will be when I make the changes, and then we'll find out. Anyhow, that's where I am. I'll keep you updated on it, but I am working on it. I just don't want to guess on anything. You know what I mean? So I'm really trying to track it down, get a lot of background information of what it could be, and I learned something last night and today about other possible sources of the problem, and so I think I'm on the right track.
That's good, Kurt. Well, let's hope the situation will be resolved soon. I'm sure you heard the news that we got a new hammer operator in the area.
I'm not real sure. Who is that, Jimmy?
Okay, his name is Seth. He and Justin work together. We're driving mail for the post office in the surrounding area. He got his call about 4. His license went through about 4 o'clock this morning. His name is Seth. His call is Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee. Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee.
Well, that's real good. I think he'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy having him as a ham radio operator. It's one of the probably greatest hobbies that there is.
Oh yeah, you bet it is. Yeah, he called me, and when I heard that call, I said, "Oh, who is that?" So as it turned out, yeah, it was Seth. He called me. I was his second contact. Justin was his first contact. So that was this way. Yeah, he as it turned out, I got information from Tony K9RFD. He and all the other 5 people who took their test 2 weeks ago to be tomorrow, they all passed, and I think they all got their licenses too. I don't know how many are other than us are technicians, or how many upgrade their licenses.
Well, that sounds good. We can always have people join the hobby, and they're going to find out not only is it educational, but you meet a lot of nice people and develop a lot of good friendships. Anyhow, I'll let you go, Jimmy. Take care. I'll be listening. KC9GCR, KE9M.
Okay, sounds good there, Kurt. I don't know if Dean will check in or not. Oh, yeah, I think Justin was telling me, come to think, like, you got another ham, you got a new ham in your area who lives in Love's Park. I'm not sure what his call was, too, but he'll probably be getting on there shortly. Okay, Kurt, thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later. K9GCR. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Monday.
K9GCR, K9FBO.
K9FBO, go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Jimmy, I got this radio put in the truck. I just wanted to make sure that I'm coming in good.
Oh, yeah, your signal comes in good. No problem whatsoever. Now, is that new radio?
Yes, it is. I got her fixed.
Oh, beautiful. That radio sounds beautiful. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, got to put together for now. I got to get a new potentiometer for the volume, but I'll get it all pieced together here shortly. But anyway, though, under my Christmas tree, I'd like me one of those tri-band Motorola handheld radios. I'm a big handheld fan, but that's all I can think of for now. I need to drive home. I got this set up. Seth's running down to Oregon tomorrow morning, so we're gonna give this a test. So, good job on the net. And sorry about that misinformation earlier. I caught some of that. I know you heard that last night too. That was very strange, you know. So that's all it is. We'll move past it. Apologies from my side. KC9GCR, K9FBO.
K9EPZ comments.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel bad just as well too there, Justin. K9EPZ, go ahead, Al.
Justin's hit me an S5 on the input in Rochelle.
Oh, really? That's impressive. I'm here at the Harrison Post Office right now, sitting on my truck. I'm pointing south, but the plan is to get on Oregon and talk on that for as long as I can, because he'll be portable down there in Oregon. So it's looking pretty good. I'm running 65 watts through a cigarette lighter right now. All the wire gauging is right, and it's on a 20 amp circuit, so hopefully everything goes good tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to clear off here. I'm going to head home. I'll talk to you guys when I get there. Forgot to bring my portable. KD9EPZ, KC9GCR, and the Fun Net. This is K9FBO. Be clear.
Okay, Justin. In my thing, when I leave one of the radios on, I'll leave it on 165 so I can hear you guys talking early tomorrow morning. So, Justin, talk to you later. K9GCR. Okay, Al, hey, I was asking the question, as ham radio operators, what kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree Christmas morning?
No, I'm trying to think of that. You know, I suppose. I don't know. I guess I need a standby radio. I only have this one, so I would say I would definitely would like a Oh, I can't think of the. I can't think of the. Was it a 706? The mobile all-in-one.
Oh, okay. Well, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that, there.
Well, I don't have a car, but it's just something in case this radio went out and I had to send it to be fixed. I had something to run.
I hear you. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So, okay, Al. I won't keep you. Thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. I also mentioned about the winter heat coming up next month.
Yeah, I really like to get more people up in this area to do it. It's make it a lot more fun.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Al. 7-3. Thanks for checking in there. Yeah, you have a good evening. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KC9GCR. Alpha Kilo 9 Foxtrot. David. Mobile and Beloit tonight. No traffic.
K9F. Good evening, Dave. I'm asking the question, as a ham radio operator, what kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree at Christmas morning?
Oh, I know I won't get anything like that, but I would like to get a 991 universal radio.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. And we have a new member of the family. His name is Seth. He got a license this morning. It's called Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee. He lives in the Durand area.
We must be getting a lot of new operators in our area. When I started 10 years or 12 years ago, I had a KC9 call, and now we're all the way up to the end of the next group. Over.
Yeah, I think anytime before the year's out, or maybe around first year, we'll start hearing the new Kilo Echo 9 calls. Okay, Dave, I'm going to let you go. I know you're mobile, you're rather concentrated, you're driving, so thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, you and your family have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday season.
I'll be here next week, but the week after I'll be doing it by way of the hotline. So, okay, K9F.
Talk to you next week. Any more stations wishing to check the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, let's go ahead with Friday Night Fun Net trivia. Let's see. This is for the benefit of those who are studying. The main benefit is for those who are studying for their ham radio licenses, their technician's license. We had 6 of them take and pass their test. Their license already went through it, especially for Seth. K9DIY. So a lot of people listen to us because they can't listen to police communication on scanner anymore unless you have a very expensive digital scanner. And a lot of people listen just for the heck of it. So okay. listen to it. These are from the technicians class. Last week I read the question from the general class. So tonight we're doing some more here. I may go to more general or extra class. I don't know, but first we're going to start with the technicians. Okay. First question. What is a transceiver? A device that combines a receiver and transmitter. B, a device for matching feed line impedance to 50 ohms. C, a device for automatically ascending and decoding Morse code. D, a device for converting receiver and transmitter frequencies to another band. What is a transceiver? A device that combines a receiver and transmitter. B, a device for matching feed line impedance to 50 ohms. C, a device for automatically ascending and decoding Morse code. D, a device for converting receiver and transmitter frequencies to another band. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay, what are the transceivers? Correct answer is A alpha, a device that combines the receiver and transmitter. Most amateur equipment combines the transmitter and the receiver into a single piece of equipment called a transceiver, abbreviated XDVR. A transmit-receive CR switch allows the transmitter and receiver to share a single antenna. And radio license manual page 2-7. Okay, all right. What type of modulation is commonly used for VHF packet radio transmission? A, FM or PM. B, SSB. C, AM. D, PSK. What type of modulation is commonly used for VHF packet radio transmission? A, FM or PM. B, SSB. C, AM. D, PSK. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. What type of modulation is commonly let's do that again. What type of modulation is commonly used for VHF packet radio transmission? Correct answer is A alpha, FM, or PM. Frequency modulation, or FM, is commonly used for packet radio on VHF and UHF. The data modulates the FM signal as audio tone. And radio license manual page 5-4. Okay, I don't know how many of you work satellites, but I'm going to read this question anyway. What causes spin fading of satellite signals? A, circular polarized noise interference radiated from the sun. B, rotation of the satellite and its antennas. C, Doppler shift of the received signal. D, interfering signals within the satellite uplink band. What causes spin fading of satellite signals? A, circular polarized noise as interference radiated from the sun. B, rotation of the satellite and its antenna. C, Doppler shift of the received signal. D, interfering signals within the satellite's uplink band. Anybody correct answer to this question? Okay, what causes spin fading of satellite signals? Correct answer is B, Bravo, rotating of the satellite and its antenna. following is an application of APRS? A. Providing real-time tactical digital communications in conjunction with a map showing the locations of stations. B. Showing automatically the number of packets transmitted via PACTOR during a specific time interval. C. Providing voice over internet connection between repeaters. D. Providing information on the number of stations signed into a repeater. Which of the following is an application of APRS? A. Providing real-time tactical digital communications in conjunction with a map showing the location of stations. B. Showing automatically the number of packets transmitted via PACTOR during a specific time interval. C. Providing voice over internet connection between repeaters. D. Providing information on the number of stations signed into a repeater. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Well, if you're just watching the news here on Channel 39, they got a big fire in Rockford at 11th and Harrison. Looks like a multi-story building. I was listening to some of that on the scanner on Rockford fire frequencies. Okay, I'm going to repeat this question one more time. Which of the following is an application of APRS? A. Providing real-time tactical digital communications in conjunction with a map showing the locations of stations. B. Showing automatically the number of packets transmitted via PACTOR or during a specific time interval. C. Providing voice over internet connection between repeaters. D. Providing information on the number of stations signed into a repeater. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay, which of the following is an application of APRS? The correct answer is A alpha, providing real-time tactical digital communications in conjunction with a map showing the locations of stations. A common public service application of APRS is to provide maps of station location while they are providing real-time tactical communication. Ham radio license manual page 5-13. Before we continue, are there any more stations who'd like to check the Friday night fun net this time? Please call now. Okay. What is an ARQ transmission system? A special transmission format limited to video signals. B, a system used to encrypt command signals to an amateur radio satellite. C, an error correction method in which the receiving station detects errors and sends a request for a retransmission. D, a method of compressing data using autonomous standby hotline. That was KC9GDF, John and Elgin, checking in on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. You hear that phone ring, folks? That's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. All right, let me get out my red pen, the red ink. We'll check John in the net. Use my red ink. Okay. I'm going to read this question one more time. What is an ARQ transmission system? A, special transmission format limited to video signals. B, a system used to encrypt command signals to an amateur radio satellite. C, an error correction method in which the receiving station detects errors and sends a request for retransmission. D, a method of compressing data using autonomous reiterative Q codes prior to final encoding. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, what is an ARQ transmission system? The correct answer is C, Charlie, an error correction method in which the receiving station detects errors and sends a request for a retransmission. Find another one here. Okay. All right. What are the toughest questions in your tech, general, and extra Q&A books? Your tower questions, of course. Those of you who are getting your new, your brand new tickets, your technician license, someday you're going to be involved in a tower climbing expedition. You're going to be climbing the tower itself, and you're going to be part of the ground support crew. When the next VE session again, if this next question might put you over the top as far as getting your license goes. Here we go. All right. Okay. What is the purpose of a safety wire to a turnbuckle used to attention guy line? A, secure the guy line to the turnbuckle brake. B, prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. C, provide a ground path for lightning strikes. D, provide an ability to measure for proper tensioning. What is the purpose of a safety wire to a turnbuckle used to a tension guy line? A, secure the guy line to the turnbuckle brake. B. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. C. Provide a ground path for lightning strikes. D. Provide an ability to measure for proper tensioning. You tower climbers should know the correct answer to this question by heart. Anybody correct answer to this one? Okay, what is the purpose of a safety wire through a turnbuckle used to trans-tension guy lines? Correct answer, B, Bravo. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. Guy wires must be installed according to the tower manufacturer's instructions. Place the safety wire through any turnbuckles used to tension the guy line. This prevents them from loosening due to vibration and twisting. And read lights match page 9-17. Well, I'll tell you what, I think we're just gonna wrap up Friday Night Fun Net Trivia for tonight. I think I'm not gonna do it next week because of the Christmas edition of Friday Night Fun Net. So I'm gonna we'll do the questions Friday Night Fun Net Trivia in about 2 weeks. Right now, any more stations would like to check in? Please call now.
Hey, Jimmy, K9RFD.
Go ahead, Justin.
Seth has got a signal, but he is not making it in. Just want to let you know that he is copying what you're saying. I just got back home. I didn't really catch most of the net. My apologies. But how you doing? How many check-ins do you got so far?
So far, the count stands at 26 check-ins. I just got my last check-in was from John, K9DDF, Union Elgin, checked in on the phone.
Oh, wow. And is that 26 on air?
Okay, I'd have to count. Let's see, just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now, 22 on-air check-ins. They got 3 early bird that check-ins, and I still got Seth that checked in as an early bird. And 1 internet check-in, that was Pat, KF9SD. So that's about it. Overall, the count stands at 26 check-ins.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Good job so far. I figured it'd be a pretty good turnout. I wish Seth could have got on, but, you know, it is what it is. But we are actively working on getting him set up. We're going to go pick some coax up from Al down there. We're going to set him up a J-pole like what I got. We're going to stick it up a couple feet in the air. That should at least let him get out better. But I know that kind of sucks for him. You get your license, you go home to use it, and you can't. Just how it goes. But we'll get him set up here quick. That's what we do.
Okay, Tom. Hey, listen. The important thing is that Seth got his license. That's number 1.
Oh yeah, that's a key to a lot of money spent. So, but yeah, no, everything's going pretty good so far. I was hitting Al Simplex down there in 195 apparently, half scales sitting in the truck lot, so I got high hopes for that. We're going to give it a try. We leave tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. I doubt you'll be up by then, but if you are, you'll catch some of that. And if not, we'll be back on the air, 4 p.m., 3 p.m., somewhere in between there. You'll hear us yelling at each other. But I'll let you get back to it, Jimmy. I don't mean to interrupt. Just wanted to see how everything was going. K9RFD.
You're not interrupting anything, Justin. This is great. I think the net's kind of slow tonight anyway for whatever reason. But hey, we're not doing anything. This is Friday night, and this net is not formal. So if I think of it, I'll leave the radio on. I'll monitor 1 for 7165. I'll leave that radio on, and maybe if I wake up, I'll hear you guys talking early tomorrow morning on that repeater.
Alright, Jimmy, we'll catch you tomorrow. Jump in if you get the chance, K9FDO.
Okay, just for information, I'm just watching news on Channel 39. Major fire at 11th Street and Harrison Avenue in Rockford. It looks like a 3-story building. Looks like it's totally involved. They've been at it for about a couple of hours, so I was listening to the scanner. There's having a live news report right now on Channel 39.
Yeah, I drove past that, Jimmy. It looks pretty wicked. So I hope everything goes good there. I'm gonna hop out of here. I'm gonna run downstairs real quick, but I might be on for a little bit of rag chew afterwards. Again, thank you for the net. KC9GCR, K9FDO. Be out of here for a minute.
Okay, Justin, we'll talk to you later. 7-3 is out, KC9GCR, be clear. Any more stations would like to check in the Friday night fun net, please call now. Okay, I think we'll just pursue we'll just let the trivia question go for it. You know what? I got to read some more Christmas radios on the show. I'm trying to see what we can all find. So, okay. Alright, we'll find it. I don't know now. Okay, I don't know if Brad is listening, is still on there or not. This is okay. Brad, if you were still listening, you were WW2D at the time. You know your radio nut west. You run your Christmas lights all the way up to the top of your antenna. Here's another one. You know your radio nut? When your Christmas lights are powered by your ham radio power supply. I'm going to read all these radio nuts till next week. Here's another one. You know your radio nut when your Christmas lights are so dim, your Christmas lights go dim and then brighten when you're talking on single sideband. Another one from Brad. You know you're a radio nut when Santa's sleigh gets directions from you on your local 2-meter repeater. Here's another one. You know you're a radio nut when you decode a Morse code message from Santa through Rudolph's red nose. That's more. I'll find another one here. Alright, we'll find some more here. Alright. This is from Mike, K9CFL. You know you're a radio nut when you use your Yankee antenna as a Christmas tree. There's another one from Steve, KC9KCQ. You know you're a radio nut when you use your linear amplifier to cook chestnuts at Christmas. Another one from Steve. You know you're a radio nut when you make your Christmas tree out of a discarded tower section. Here's one from Chris, N9OEG, South Boyd. You know you're a radio nut when you hang up your Christmas tree light, not for looks, but to be used as an effective 20-meter dipole antenna. Another one from Steve. You know you're a radio nut when you decorate your Christmas trees with a coax and a ground wire. Another one from Steve. You know you're a radio nut when you hang your Christmas decorations from dipole. another one. You know you're a radio nut when you hang mistletoe from your tower. Here's one from Mike, 89JG. You know you're a radio nut when you put up an antenna on top of your Christmas tree instead of a star. Here's one from Kurt, KD9MED. You know you're a radio nut when you decorate your Christmas tree by using old PL259 connectors as ornaments for your tree. And here's another one. I don't remember who wrote this, but you know you're a radio nut when you let your kids talk to Santa on your 2-meter radio. Oh, here's one from Kurt, KD9N, and Jen, K9FMJ. No. Take that back. That's a Thanksgiving radio nut, though. We won't do that. Here's one. Also from Kurt. That's what we're looking for. He got 2 of them. You know you're a radio nut when, instead of putting up a star on your Christmas tree, you put up a 2-meter mobile antenna. And here's another one from Kurt. You know you're a radio nut when, instead of leaving cookies and milk out for Santa Claus, you leave him a list of frequencies for your local repeater. And here's one from Al, K9EPG. You know you're a radio nut when you use a slingshot and a fishing reel to hang your lights on the Christmas tree. This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun, and K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting from Friday Night Fun, that's Central and Freeport. Are there any more stations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
KC9GCR. K9FLO.
K9FLO. Hello, Dean. I was kind of wondering about you. I don't think you checked in last week, but you're here. What's going on with you?
Evening, Jimmy. I figured I'd better get down there and check in and see how's it going on this Friday night before the rains start, I think, tomorrow. And you're right. I was gone last Friday, so I'll try to make up for it tonight. KC9GCR, K9FLO.
Okay, sounds good. It sounds good. I'm asking the question tonight. As ham radio operators, what kind of ham radio equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning?
A blank check to HRO. How's that sound?
There is nothing wrong with that, Dean. Nothing wrong with that.
That would probably meet all my needs, and whatever else I could think of. So, how's it going, Jimmy? What's happening? How's the check-ins going tonight? And what else going on?
Well, you're checking number 27. I'm trying to think. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 on there check-ins, 3 early bird check-ins, and one internet check-in, the other one check-in on the phone. So it's 27 check-ins overall.
Not bad. Not bad for a Friday night in the middle of winter. A week or almost under 2 weeks from Christmas. So, yeah, boy, time's just flying.
It is nice out still. I have 41 degrees here, so Mother Nature is still being good. Looks like I'm just looking at the weather now. We're going to have rain tomorrow, but still be in the 40s. Then temperatures are going to drop down first part of the week, then warm back up again the balance of the week. So I can live with this weather. Beats snow. I can handle this quite easily there, Jimmy.
You ain't kidding. I can live with it without snow too. I got my windows open here in my living room in my ham shack.
Yes, well, sounds good. Let's see what else. I was going to ask you something. I just lost that there. Let me think of something. Have you heard Kurt on tonight?
Yes, he did. He checked in earlier. I don't know if he's still on the air or not. Let's see. KD9MED, Kurt, are you still on the air?
Yep, I'm still here, Jimmy.
You two go at it here. I'll take a listen here. K9G Star, go ahead.
Okay, no problem. Hey, how's it going there, Brother Dean?
Hey, Kurt, how's it going? Hey, I was going to ask you, did you order that pencil iron?
No, I keep trying to find a reason why I should order it, and I can't come up with anything because I got enough soldering irons.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can relate to that, but it's kind of cool, and it's small, and you can carry it in your pocket. That's probably the advantage to it. So anyway, I was kind of wondering, all set on a 6-foot all go, everything all lined up and looking good now?
In a word, no. Here's what happens, is when you key it up, and this happened the other night, other people have had this, at first, it sounds pretty good, and as the person talks, it gets more, I'm going to use the word staticky, it gets more static in the signal, and gets worse and worse. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, I have. I wonder if it's losing the, it's almost like it's losing the length, between there at the site. I'm not talking about the control link or anything, but between your and your transmit link there, Kurt. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't have that so much. I mean, there was some descents going on, but I took care of that the other day. But if someone's talking, it just gets very staticky. You don't lose the link, but it gets very staticky.
Would the receiver be drifting?
I don't think so. Now, I talked to, the other night we were talking, and Lyndon mentioned checking the power supply in the repeater. Maybe it'd be possible under a certain current load that you're losing regulation. But here's the other thing is, and I mentioned it to Jimmy, I said, there's two ways of going about this, or two possible things. Now remember, we bought the cavity filters used. And what can happen is in a cavity filter, on the tuning rod itself, you have I'm going to call it a collet with fingers, and that is contacting the tube in which you are adjusting up and down with the threaded portion for resonance. What can happen is over a period of time when you get some oxidation and just even in use, you can get a condition on the surface where you get this growth of metal whiskers, let's call it. Now we're talking nanometers in length, very, very short. But what will happen is due to the electric field where the fingers are touching the tube, it will then have these deposits of, again, kind of like whiskers that are growing there. The problem with that then is you don't have a real solid metal-to-metal contact there, and when you do that with a cavity filter, and it has these whiskers, if you want to call it that, those start to vibrate with RF energy going through there, and that's where everything kind of goes to hell.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of that. That sounds very unique. Sounds good to me. Wow, good luck. Wow, how can you do that? Of course, that's all more or less sealed in there. In other words, airtight. You know, years ago, of course, I'm going back to the part where we used to use the old water fire extinguishers and make them out of those, and you know, it was important to make sure they were tight and all that. But gosh, what could you do on something like that there? I mean, that's a commercial made one that you got there, and yeah, I don't know. That's a good one there, Kurt.
Well, here's the thing too, is you may not have heard of it, and before last night I had not heard of that, but it's common enough that there are some articles written about this, I'm going to call it phenomena, but you know, it's actually caused by electric fields. What was kind of interesting is reading about these articles is they indicate that this problem is more common on the duplexers made by dB products or decibel products. Well, guess what our duplexers are? Decibel products. Now, you can get in and clean them, and the way that's done is the bottom is riveted onto the duplexer can itself. So you can drill out the rivets, take that out, and you can actually take it apart and clean it all. But they give you a lot of indications about, you know, if you got silver plating flaking off, don't bother. These things are too old and whatever. I do have a solution. I have an old spare set of duplexers that we were using for 147 some years ago. And what I'm going to do is take those and I'm going to tune those for 146/610, take those up to the hospital, switch out the cavity filters, and see if that solves the problem. If that doesn't do it, well, now we've eliminated that issue. So now we're down to probably the repeater itself, and we can always swap repeaters and see if that solves it. But first, I think I want to go down the duplexer trail, because the conditions that everyone talks about indicates more that it's probably in that area. So, no, they can be cleaned. You can also send them to people. They'll clean them. But, you know, again, if you're somewhat mechanical, I can work on this. K9FLO, KE9N.
K9N, K9FLO. Sounds like he answered your question. The easiest thing to do is to swap it out and take the old ones or the current ones and try to pop the bottom off, I guess, and see if you can clean it out. What a pain. No, I never heard of that before. Never run into that. But you know, it's you know, I was just kind of curious. How old do you think those are?
I don't know how old they are. We bought them used, so I don't know. But no, there's an article out there. It's actually written by a guy by the name of Victor Karpov, and he was with the University of Toledo, and he talks about this a little bit, of how this can occur or does occur, and actually has some just very good photographs from an electron microscope showing all this. But apparently that's the situation. Oh, and by the way, I was going to mention, you know, I wasn't thinking real well. When Jimmy asked, what would you like to see under the Christmas tree this year, ham radio related, I should have answered, all the stuff in Dean's basement.
It can be arranged.
Yeah, all you got to do is talk to the right person at your house, and I bet it would be arranged.
I think you would find somebody that might concur with that there, Kurt. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know how that is. Well, anyhow, so that's a story. Everything else is fine, but we have this issue, and I kind of remember back, even when it was at the radio station, we would have that issue once in a while with the static that would start and then it would quit and things like that. It's very well possible, and I don't know if those cavity filters are necessarily airtight. There's no seal on the bottom. I mean, they might be riveted and they're, what do you want to say, probably pressed in, but I don't think they're necessarily airtight. So you're going to get some oxidation in there whether you like it or not. And like I said, I don't know how old they are, but we'll deal with it. Fortunately, I got another set of cavities. I think they're okay. I got to tune those up tomorrow. I'm not absolutely sure. I know I don't have a problem with them, but I got to get them tuned up. I know they're made for that frequency range, and that'll give me an idea of, again, swapping those out and kind of going from there. So rather interesting. Just doing a lot of research on all this.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, no doubt about it. That's something you don't plan on, and you want it to be just turnkey and not have to mess around with it. That's the ideal way to have it happen, but I tell you what, seems like it never is quite perfect. And well, if you need a hand on it and that, and hauling over or whatever, give me a holler, and I can applaud and give you moral support on that there, Kurt.
Okay. All right, no problem. Well, we're making progress, but it's always got to be something, It can never go just easy. There's always got to be some little hitch in the works. So we'll see what happens. Anyhow, that's kind of what's going on. What are you doing? K9FLO, KE9N.
Not much tonight. Just we did our fishy thing, and that was it down at the club, and that was the big event. Right now, just kind of get down there and take care of Jimmy, and I got to get back to the board, and I'll get back to you on what to put on that card. So hopefully I'll hear something back. I only got one response, and I'm hoping the rest of the board respond how they want to word that out on that card. So appreciate that. Anyway, sorry, Jimmy, I don't mean to jump in here and tie it up, but it's an interesting problem. Repeaters are always interesting issue. When they work great, but when they reach that one point, then boy, it can be really a challenge. KE9N, K9FLO, and I don't know, should we shoot it back to Jimmy or just leave Jimmy out of this?
Now we'll send it back to Jimmy. You can carry on. Thanks a lot for letting us talk for a minute, Jimmy. And I'll be listening. KC9GCR, KE9N.
That's okay. To me, this is one of the best parts of the whole net there, when you guys get together and talk there. I mean, it's an interesting subject to talk about. And Kurt, thank you for checking in. By the way, and Dean, we got a new ham radio operator in the area. His name is Seth. He's in the Durand area. His license went through about 4 o'clock this morning. Justin was telling me that. K9FDO. Seth's call sign is Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee. Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee.
Well, very good too. I think it was Seth there, you said, and it's always great to have another head count in there for us, and very good for you, Jimmy, to get that information out there. And I'm going to jump out of here. I've got to go up and take care of something that I do have control over. KC9GCR, K9FLO, and I'll catch you later.
Sounds good there, Dean. Yeah, next week we'll have our Christmas edition of Friday Night Fun. I'm going to ask everybody what their plans are for Christmas Day or the weekend, the following weekend, or what are your favorite memories of Christmas long ago. Dean, it's a pleasure, and we'll talk to like I said, K9GCR will be clear. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun.
7-3 is Jimmy. We'll catch you next week. K9FL will be clear.
Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who would like to check in for the Friday Night Fun then? Please call now.
Alpha Charlie 9, Golf Oscar. Good evening, Jimmy.
AC9GO, good evening, Gene. What's going on with you?
This is Larry. I don't know what you called me. Anyhow, not a whole lot now. Had a nice morning. Went to breakfast with the guys, and then went over and watched John Alcott make a whole lot of different contacts running POTA over there at Rock, what is it, Rock something? Anyhow, at the state park. But golly, I guess he made over a total of over 60 of them out there. And he was just going right and left, really tearing them up this morning.
That's terrific. That's right. Yeah, Rock Cut State Park.
I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But then it's getting late at night, and I'm really old. So how you doing, Jimmy?
Doing fine. We got a new ham. We picked up a new ham today. Seth, well, I don't know what happened. We must have timed out the repeater. Sorry about that. The K9GCR. I'm doing fine there. How did your day going?
Hey, it's going well, Jimmy. Winding down. I got up too early this morning. I gotta say, went to breakfast with the guys, and that is awful early. You know, for us old retired guys to get up at 6:30 in the morning. I'd forgotten there was a 6:30 in the morning. Hey, anyhow, had a good day, Jimmy. Hope you did as well. AC9GO.
Oh yeah, I sure did. I started to tell you, we got a new ham. We picked up a new ham today. His name is Seth. He works with Justin K9FDO. His call is Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee. Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee.
Kilo Delta 9 Zulu India Yankee. All right. Well, congratulations to Seth, and I hope you'll drop in on some of our local nets there, Jimmy. AC9GO, back to net.
Yeah, he will. He called me on the radio on the 3-9 repeater, and I thought, oh, that's a call, kind of call. Nobody around here, so I answered him. Sure enough, it was Seth there. He had me put me down as an early bird checking on the Friday Night Fun net. But I know he's listening, so I decided I'm just gonna mark him as a regular check-in, since he was is listening. So that's for sure. But oh yeah, I talked to him several different times today. Okay, before I let you go, I was asking a question. As ham radio operators, what would you like to see? What kind of equipment would you like to see under your Christmas tree on Christmas morning?
Oh, goodness. Well, probably the latest and greatest ICOM rig. Although I'm so happy with this 7300, I don't know. I'll tell you what, if they put a big tower and a beam under there, that would just suit me fine. And this, of course, is all dreaming, Jim, because you know darn well I'm not going to get that stuff. So, anyhow, if I don't talk to you before Christmas, I probably will. But if I don't, I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas. And Seth has already got his Christmas, so Merry Christmas to Seth. And by golly, he's going to enjoy this. He's going to enjoy ham radio. I have been enjoying it since the 50s, and with some breaks in there. But anyhow, 73. Best to everybody. This is AC9GO.
73, he will. I know it. He and Justin were talking quite a bit there today. They'll be getting on the air early tomorrow morning. I'll be monitoring 147, 165. I'll be in bed, but I'll leave the radio on so I can listen to them carry on their conversation. Oh yeah, that's definitely great. He's one of 6 people who took their test. They all passed their test, and their license went through too. I don't know how many other people were technicians or they upgraded to general or extra class, but that was the situation. All 6 of those people who took their test 2 weeks ago tomorrow, they all passed.
Hey, that's great, Jimmy. Good to hear that. And we should be seeing some others on the air here pretty quick. AC9GO, back to net.
It won't be long. I'll say around the first year, after the first year, we'll start hearing the new Kilo Echo 9 call. So, okay. Larry, thanks for checking in. You have a good evening. And we'll talk to you. Maybe we'll catch you on the Ragtune net tomorrow night. 73, K9 GCR recording and final. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun net.
73, Jimmy. 73, AC9GO, and I'll be clear.
Okay. Do we have any more stations I'd like to check the Friday Night Fun net this time? Please call now.
89EPZ recheck.
Yeah, okay, Al. You got your check and recheck. There's another station trying to check in. Other stations gonna come back, please. Unable to copy. You might want to increase your power or change location. I mean, you have to have someone do a relay. Other station, come on back, please.
N9WSQ, George in Beaumont. N9WSQ, Jimmy.
George, I got you checked in. You're probably on your way home. Where did you go tonight? Oh boy, you must be in a bad location there, George. Say again, please. Okay, George, I'm going to tell you what, I'm having a hard time copying you. 73, thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later on. You're checked in. Case 9 GCR will be clear. 73, drive home safely, George. We'll talk to you down the log. Okay, do we have any more stations I'd like to check the Friday night fun at this time? Please call now. Oh, Al, K9EPG, I almost forgot. You rechecked, and what else is going on?
Not much, my friend. Finally got back here, and by that time I had to eat something to keep my sugar going down, so I went, took a couple bites of it and put it in the refrigerator. I'll eat it tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, I'm glad that you checked in and came back when you did there.
Well, he said he was just going to go pick up something and come right back, and 2 hours later, you know, I don't know.
That's the way it goes when my mom and dad were alive. We lived in a small town right there. He'd walk over to the tavern. It's about a block away from where we used to live. He said, I'll be right straight back. He came right straight back, all right, 2 hours later. Oh, Mother used to get on his case. Oh, yeah, that's the way that I understand.
Yeah, because he knows exactly where he was. I know the food he brought back. I know where it's from. That's exactly where he was. He ended up staying at the tavern.
Yeah, that was my dad's home away from home. You want to put it that way.
Yeah, I never did much of that. Oh, I'm not saying I never did. If we had a meeting or something where a group of, work people, business meeting or something, we'd sometimes go to the bar afterwards or something in the hotel.
This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun and the K9RFD Repeater Rockford transmitting from Friday Night Fun that's we're in Freeport. I know just what you mean, Al. When we get done with our Repeater Association meetings, we always have we call it our second meeting. We go to a restaurant, we eat somewhere. Let's see, we had our meeting last week. Justin and I had to come back home, or we would have gone to the second meeting. They didn't. Our meeting was at 11 o'clock. The meeting got done just around noon, and they went to Amigo's restaurant in Freeport, and they stayed till about 2 o'clock. But there is nothing wrong with that. We don't talk any business or anything like that. We just have fun, socialize, eat a meal, and what have you.
Yeah, I mean it's a good time. Well, if you remember a couple of years ago, some of the guys and I down this way, we went and set up and had a thing at a restaurant, just a get together, kind of a, whatever you want to call it. Everybody just get together, what did we call it? I don't even remember now. Oh, that's terrible. But, we did that a couple of times.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, Rob, I have their in-person meeting. Sometimes when they get done, they go to a restaurant too. They had I call their second meeting too.
Yeah, I remember, as a matter of fact, that the last one I was at, because I have to get somebody who can pick me up and transport me. But the last one we were at, actually when Carl was there, when he was still, before he became a silent key.
Oh yeah, Carl, W9AXD. I tell you what, he was a great guy. That's all there was to it. he will definitely be missed. That's for sure.
Yeah, he was the reason. He was the guy who recommended this radio to me. Why I bought this radio. This is the same radio, not the same identical, the same exact radio, but the same, you know, identical make and model of the one that he was running.
Oh, that's great. That's great there too. Yeah. Well, my late Elmer, Al Reslab, KD9SCW. He had an ICOM radio too, and I said I didn't know what my maker model number was, so he had an ICOM. That's why I decided I'd get one too.
Oh yeah, well that was the thing. You know, I was looking. Is there was something that, you know, I had a Kenwood TS2000, which is a very nice radio, and in some respects does some things that this radio won't even do. But you know, I really felt it left something to be desired on HF, and then you know, Carl talks about the ICOM 9100, and so I ended up selling the Kenwood and buying the ICOM, and yeah, the ICOM is a lot better HF radio. I have nothing against Kenwood, but the ICOM is a better HF radio. At least this one is.
Well, I'll tell you what, I sure have no problem with my ICOM radio 718. That's a good radio. I would still recommend to anybody who's buying a new ad. Of course, I don't know. It was not in the new HRO catalog, the fall and winter catalog. I didn't see that in there, and I thought, oh, well, I'll bet you they're closing it out.
That could be. They don't make this one anymore. Yeah, 718. That was my first HF radio. Was a 718.
I'll tell you what. The late Mike Ober, 89AY. He was gonna give me his ICOM. He had two of them, ICOM 718. He was going to give it to me, then he said he changed his mind, wasn't going to, so finally I ended up, well, you know what, I ended up buying my own ICOM, my 718.
I think it's sometimes better to, you know, to get your own, and then, you know, that way you know there's nothing wrong with it.
That's the truth. That's for sure. That's great. That's great. Hey, Al. Hey, thanks for checking in. Of course, you had a guest come to your house there, but I'm glad you checked in the Friday night fun. You have a good night. Maybe we'll catch you on the Saturday and ride you tomorrow night. I think K9KCC will be net control tomorrow night. So have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you for checking the Friday night fun. K9GCR with Gardner Final. Good night.
Hey, Jim, you have a good night, and good night to everybody else on the net. I'm going to go take my medication and think about trying to get to bed early. My Wednesday girl that didn't come, she's coming to make up her time at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I got to be up early again. So I'm probably getting real close to if I'm going to shut this one off. KD9EPZ is QRT. Good night.
Good night, Al. Night watch was coming in good last night. I don't know how good they'll come in tonight, so I'll just let you know. Okay, 7-3, K9GCR. Good night. Okay, do we have any more stations you want to check the Friday night fun net? Please go now. K9GCR with the Friday night fun net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. transmitting for Friday Night Fun at Central in Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at. Lockdown. Winnebago County Jail is now going into lockdown at this very moment. Kerry, K9MED, was telling me he used to listen to the Winnebago County Jail frequencies on a scanner every night at this time at 10 o'clock. Dispatch radios the corrections officers. Lockdown. Put the time for all jailbirds to go to bed. Lights out. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay, do we have any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Just watching a live report of that fire at the 11th Street and Harrison in the south side of Rockford. Oh boy. K9 GCR to Friday Night Fun Net and K9RFD Repeater Rockford transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. Those firefighters will be there all night, that's for sure. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now. Okay, one moment please. What do we want to do here? Okay, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and read the amateur's code. Okay. One, the amateur is considerate. He never knowingly uses the air in such a way as to lessen the pleasure of others. Two, the amateur is loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and to the American Radio Relay League, which amateur radio is represented. Three, the amateur is progressive. He keeps his station abreast of science. It is well-built and efficient. Its operating practice is above reproach. Four, the amateur is friendly. Don't face sending when requested. Friendly advice and counsel to the beginner. Kindly assistance, cooperation, and consideration for the interests of others. These are marks of the amateur spirit. Number 5, and this is very important. The amateur is balanced. Radio is his hobby. He never allows him to interfere with any of his duties he holds in his home, his job, his school, and his community. Or his community. 6, the amateur is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the amateur's code. As Tony, K9RFD or EC here in Stevenson County says, sons live by not only on the radio, but throughout life itself. If we ever get into a war with Iran, North Korea, Communist China, or Hamas, where have your stations ready, just to be on the safe side. They might have to bring back the old civil defense. Okay, any more stations you want to check? Please call now. Okay. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now. Okay, I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Contact Brad, AH2I, Justin, K9FDO, or Ricky, WX9RLD, if you want to sign up for the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. All you got to do, punch in your call sign, follow instructions, and then you're in business. This, you can even listen to this net when it's posted later on after we get done here. You can even listen to last week's net. I'll tell you what. Every Friday Night Fun Net, except for a few exceptions, are posted. You can listen to to every single Friday Night Fun Net on the Facebook page. You miss a Friday Night Fun Net when it's not on. Well, I'll tell you what. All you got to do is go to Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page, follow instructions, and you're in business. Listen to Friday Night Fun Net all day, every day, all night, every night. Every night is Friday night for the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. This is the updated information about the net, updated pictures of my hand check, and pertinent information about the net. You can see weather reports. We've had over 168 persons at last report to sign up for it. So if you want to check out the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page, contact either Brad, AH2I, Justin, K9FDO, or Ricky, WX9RLD, and they'll get you signed up. I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline. Area code 815-232-MNN10 2323636. Local Freeport number. You've seen pictures of it on the Facebook page. The traditional red Scott touchstone telephone. You heard it earlier in the net when John, KD9MED called. It was a real telephone ring, folks. Not that phony baloney telephone ring. Okay. Any more stations you want to check in? Please call now. Okay, I want to thank Dan, N9DTH, and the members of the 195 group for allowing us to use this repeater to host the Friday Night Fun Net. Now I'm going to run down the list of stations detected so far during the net. Myself, K9TCR, net control. And the new kid on the block, Seth, KD9DIY. I put him down as an early bird check-in, but since he's listening, I decided to put him down as a regular check-in. So, checked in for the first time. W9AXD, Matt and Robert, KD9. What the hell? K9EPG, that's right. You know what? I'm going to remove his early bird status. So, actually, we've had one early bird check-in. It's a regular check-in now. Okay, let me reset. Okay, I want to thank you. N9GBP, Greg and Robert, I sent him a Christmas card. N4WGN, Bob here in Freeport, about a mile west. 89NW, Tom Roscoe. 89U, Mike and James. K9KGP, Larry and Robert. King of CW. And W9JCC, Jamie. KD9VHH, KD9SAG, Daniel, KD9YHC, John, KD9KWR, John and Boyd. K9YBG, Dale and Robert, N9 and DLB, Dave here in Freeport. It was about a mile east of me. AHQI, Brad. N9YBTH, Bill, I'm sure sorry about screwing up like that. It's my fault. K9MED, Mad was live streaming this net on the internet, recording on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. K9MED, Kerry, K9FDO, Justin, K9QDB, Brian, KF9SD, Van Warren, our internet check-in, KD9 and Kurt and Roscoe, AK9F, Dave, Mobile, and Boyd. K9DDF, John Elgin, checking on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. K9FLO, Bean, H9GO, Aaron Rockton, and last but certainly not least, George, N9WSQ, our club president of the Steam Cod Repair Association. All right, how many stations I had? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 on-air check-ins, 1 early bird check-in, 1 internet check-in, and 1 hotline check-in. Total of 29 check-ins overall. But you know what? I knew I forgot to do something. I got to give you the rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. Let's see. The Night Watch net is currently underway now on the 44 and 3.750 repeater in Chicago with a PL 114.8 plus offset. Tomorrow we've got the Saturday evening Rad 2 net at tonight at tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on this repeater with who was it? Okay, Larry, the K9 KCT, your net control operator. Now the Saturday night fun net is also held at 8 p.m. on the 146.9 repeater in Milwaukee, PL 127.3 minus offset. Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. we got the Green County Aries Racing net with at 7:30 with I believe it's going to be Tim KD9 whoever net control operator. Okay. We got the Monday Night Rah-Rah Info Net at, we better be careful, Monday Night Info Net, we'll say, at 7 p.m. on this repeater. The Lee County Aries Racing Net meets at 8 p.m. on 146.970 repeater in Dixon, the PL 82.5 minus offset. The DeKalb Net meets on Monday evenings at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater, DeKalb PL 100.0 minus offset. I forgot to mention this. Let's see. Big Thunder Amp Radio Club will hold its Sunday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere, of 100.0 plus offset. The Whiteside County Aries Group meets at 8 p.m. on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling with a PL 114.8 minus offset. Let's see. Just a minute. I'm trying to think. Okay, let's see, the bi-weekly Illinois Aries Net meets on the 3905 megahertz Sunday, this coming Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Some of the ECs from all the different districts in Illinois will be run down then, including, who was it? KB9APW, Lloyd in Sterling. Again, that meets on Sunday evening, Sunday afternoons at 4:30 p.m. on 1.4 on 3905 megahertz, 75-80 meters upper sideband. Oh yes, now on Tuesday, we got the first of the two health, second social nets on this repeater. Larry, K9GO will be doing the Tuesday evening net. And I do the Thursday evening net. We ask questions on how everybody's doing health-wise, how many tech net traffic I had to bring or anything else I had to bring for the net. And by the way, Larry, K9KCT has Morse code practice at we found the conclusion of the Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evening net, the 7 o'clock net. Now, at the same time, the Tuesday evening health and tech net meets, the Rock County Public Service net meets on the 145.450 Janesville repeater, PL 123.0 minus offset. The Ogle County amateur radio net, Ogle County AM net, meets every Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon. That is the PL of 146.2 plus offset. If they have time, they'll have a brief simplex net. A brief simplex net on 146.595 simplex frequency in Ogle County. Then at 9 o'clock, they'll switch back over to the 165 repeater for the Tuesday evening Ogle County amateur radio net for every Skywalk. Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. here on not here on this repeater, what am I saying? On the 147.390 repeater. Here in Freeport, PL 114.8 plus offset. We have the Eastern County Aries net, which on net control. The Greater Boyne Ave radio couple this Wednesday evening net at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater Floyd that has a PL of 123.0 plus offset. Also, at 8 p.m. on Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. here in Freeport, 147.390 repeater. We have the Wednesday evening swap net. Mel K9RFD and I share use the net control operator. Mel K9RFD does the amateur radio news line. 15 minutes spent news broadcast the golden star of the amateur radio. Then the Thursday evening, we've got the Thursday evening health tech and social net with yours truly, K9GCR. And at the same time, the DeKalb County Areas Group holds this Thursday evening net on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb, PL 100.0 plus offset. That's at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Then don't forget, at Thursday evening at 8 p.m., Chad, W9AXD has his Rock County simplex net on 146.415 simplex. Last night he did something different. Okay, he also has the net on the 14 on his 440.950 repeater in Janesville. That's a brand new repeater he just got going. It's on that is a PL 123.0 plus offset. Crossband, that's right, crossband, that's what they call it. So, okay. Let's see. Now, one more net to go. We got the, those of you on HF, we had the senile net. That net is held every day, Monday through Friday, from 1400 to 1500 hours Zulu, on 14.287 megahertz, upper sideband with Chuck. W9AXD is net control station. Okay, now you're all caught up to date on your local nets. Sports your local net control operators, your local nets, your local repeaters. By all means, remember, Ham Radio Club, by all means, support your local nets. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Does anybody have any comments, questions, input, or traffic you'd like to bring for the net? Well, folks, it was a very successful net tonight. I apologize for my fault. Net control screwing up, especially with one station there. I apologize. Please forgive me. It will never happen again. So, but it was a great topic. What would you like to see under your Christmas tree at Christmas Day? We had a brand new ham. Seth, KD9 is DIY. So, thanks, Seth, for checking. I know he's listening. So, okay. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in. So, okay. That's about it. Tune in next week. We have our Christmas, annual Christmas edition of Friday Night Fun Net. I'm going to use red and blue, red and green ink for, let's see. Red and green ink for my check-ins. I want to ask everybody, what are you going to be doing for Christmas Day? What are your favorite memories of the holiday? That's what we'll do next Friday. Okay. There being no further business, this is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Remember, we're in the region without traffic. Please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw. Oh boy, this is K9GCR, Friday Night Fun Net, K9RFD Repeater. Oh boy, you know what? Hold off on that last call. I got some more business to send to. I got to do my honorary check-in. Two more honorary N9 ARB, Tony, REC here in James County, and it's better app. N9 DAB. We mustn't forget the beautiful Kishwaukee River Yacht Club south in Rockford. Scott, 889, Silver Fox. Okay, and we got another, okay. One of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in every Friday night, but he listens every Friday night. Richard, N9EO in Belvedere. EC9YI. Stock and roll. It's the honorary check-in. EC9. KZ, Mike, HC honorary check-in. Oh boy, I think I screwed up on the call there. I think I screwed up on somebody's call. Kevin. I screwed up his call. It's W9KLG. I put down N9KLG. Oh boy. HD honorary check-in. Better do my Steve County check-in. KD9LOA. Brandon, HD honorary check-in. KD9OVJ. John McConnell, HD honorary check-in. Paramedic training is going to be ENG. He's already a member of the McConnell Fire Department. Okay, let's see, who else? Okay, K9ICH, Robert, HD honorary check-in. And let's see, who else? WX9RLT, Ricky, HD honorary check-in. One moment, please. We got at least one more. Oh, N9EGF Kevin, HD honorary check-in. HD honorary check-in. Last one certainly not least, Tony, KD9YUK, HD honorary check-in. Okay, I believe that's about it there. The count overall stands at 42 check-ins. Okay, that was a great net tonight, folks. I want to thank everybody for checking in. Like I said, we got the Christmas edition next week. Well, hopefully we'll see you then. This is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Funded. Remember, in the region with now traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Bradshaw. One last second, Verna, K9YUF, KD9 Young, check-in number 43. It'll be the same number of check-ins I had last week, I think. Okay, last call for any station who want to check the Friday Night Fun Net. Withdraw traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Bradshaw. Okay, I'm going to be monitoring the repeater. If you want to do some right shooting after that, we'll do so. We'll call Friday Night Fun Net after hours, or late night. Okay, you heard of late night TV. This is late night ham radio. So we'll keep the, I'll stand by if anybody wants to write you. Okay, this concludes the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, December 15, 2023. Tune in again next week, same time, same repeater for another edition of Friday Night Fun Net. Until then, this is Jim. K9 GCR, now closing down this Friday, December 15th, 2023 edition of Friday Night Fun Net, and return the repeater in the frequency normal at radio use at 10:29 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 hours, 29 minutes of Zulu time. With a total of 43 check-ins overall. This is K9GCR wishing you all a very pleasant good night. Celebrate. K9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Sorry it took so long, Mike. Go ahead and post it. 2 hours, 29 minutes net with a total of unofficial count of 43 check-ins.
Alright, Jimmy, we'll get it posted as soon as we shut it down. This is KD9MED clear.
Mike. Thank you all you talk to you next Friday night.
All right, Jimmy, we'll talk to you next Friday.